Hi, my name is Jane Biddlecombe. I live in Darwin, Australia, and I was diagnosed with EHE 6 years ago. The hardest thing for people to understand about EHE is that living with EHE is like living with a ticking time bomb, wondering not if, but when it will be time to go back onto treatment, because EHE is sneaky. It can change from indolent to aggressive with very little indication. EHE can appear anywhere in the body, and symptoms often mimic other common complaints, leading to a delayed diagnosis or late treatment. When you do receive treatments, they're experimental, and what works for one patient doesn't necessarily work for another. Because of this, EHE patients often live in a state of high alert, which can be physically and emotionally taxing.
Hi, my name is Leah. I live in Pennsylvania in the United States. I was diagnosed with EHE in October 2019. I'd like to say thank you to all of the doctors, scientists, and researchers who are working with the EHE Foundation to find treatments and maybe even a cure for EHE. It means so much to us as patients and our families to have this hope. With all of your hard work and dedication, maybe one day instead of saying I have EHE, we'll be saying I had EHE. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Hello, my name is Sandy Metters. I live in Laurel, Mississippi in the USA, and I was diagnosed with EHE in January of 2019. The EHE Foundation has helped me on my EHE journey in a multitude of ways. First, the foundation has provided information, a wealth of information about EHE-related issues that you will not find elsewhere. Then there's the EHE Facebook page that gives us a community of people who have EHE in common. The sense of connecting to someone else who also has something so rare is a feeling only those who have it can feel. Also, the confidence that the EHE Foundation is tirelessly working to promote research, secure funding, and encourage events is very supporting. So thanks to everyone involved in the EHE Foundation for all you do. Just live.
Hi, my name is Laney. I live in Wisconsin in the US, and I have been living with EHE coming on 7 years now. Personally for me, I think the hardest part of living with EHE is not knowing anything about my future, really. I mean, I don't have a prognosis. There's not any real statistics on survival rate. There's nothing for me to base what my future is going to look like off of, because I am the experiment that someday somebody will be able to look at statistics. I'll be part of that statistic. But right now, I have nothing to base anything off of. And I think what's the most difficult part is having to look at my sister and my best friends and tell them that I don't know. When they ask me the serious questions that nobody wants to ask, like, are you going to be here in 5 years? And I have to just look at them and say, I don't know. I hope I am, but I don't know. And they ask, are you okay right now? I don't know. Because I had good scans last month, but maybe my cancer turned aggressive 2 weeks after my scans, and now I have 10 new tumors in my lungs that I'm not even aware of. So that has been the biggest challenge for me, is not being able to have any definitive answers for anything. And people ask me, why are you going to school if you have a terminal cancer? And I tell them, well, because it might be terminal 70 years from now. I don't know. So that is a difficult pill to swallow.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Granick. I live in Melbourne, Australia, and I've been living with EHE for over 11 years. Research for rare cancers like EHE has many more obstacles because you're invariably faced with small clusters of patients around the world with limited patient involvement, a lack of important real-world clinicogenomic data collection and integration, limited biospecimens, which are hard to come by, insufficient research funding and relative interest, and highly structured, regulated, and complex health systems that are slow to change. It doesn't matter whether the research is in a lab, a clinical trial, or in the clinic and at the bedside. It's only through working together across institutions, borders, and continents with the involvement of multiple stakeholders that we can effectively overcome these challenges.